Scientists have discovered an interesting connection between Earth and the Moon. Even though the Moon looks dry, dusty, and lifeless, researchers now believe it may contain tiny pieces of Earth's atmosphere. Over billions of years, Earth may have slowly sent life-supporting elements to the Moon. This surprising process was helped by Earth's magnetic field and the solar wind. The Moon does not have a strong atmosphere like Earth. It also does not have a global magnetic field today. For a long time, scientists thought this meant the Moon could not collect important gases, such as water vapor or nitrogen from Earth. However, new research shows that Earth's magnetic field may not only protect our planet, but also help send some atmospheric particles into space and toward the Moon. Earth is surrounded by a magnetic field, created by the movement of molten metal inside its core. This magnetic field forms a large protective bubble called the magnetosphere. It normally shields Earth from harmful solar radiation and prevents the atmosphere from being stripped away. But under certain conditions, this same magnetic field can guide some particles away from Earth instead of trapping them. The solar wind plays a key role in this process. The solar wind is a constant stream of charged particles released by the sun. When this solar wind hits Earth's upper atmosphere, it can knock charged particles, called ions, loose. Once these ions escape the atmosphere, Earth's magnetic field can guide them along curved paths into space. Some of Earth's magnetic field lines stretch far beyond the planet and reach the area where the Moon orbits Earth. When atmospheric particles travel along these field lines, a small number of them can end up landing on the Moon's surface. This process is very slow, but it has likely been happening for billions of years. Scientists studied this idea using computer simulations. They compared two different time periods in Earth's history. The first was early Earth, when the planet likely had no strong magnetic field, but experienced a much stronger solar wind. The second was modern Earth, with a strong magnetic field and a weaker solar wind. Surprisingly, the simulations showed that the modern Earth conditions were much better at sending particles to the Moon. This means Earth's magnetic field does not completely block atmospheric loss, as scientists once believed. Instead, it can act like a funnel, directing some particles into space and toward the Moon. Over a very long time, these particles slowly built up in the Moon's soil. Evidence for this idea comes from Moon samples collected during NASA's Apollo missions in the 1970s. Scientists found that the Moon's surface soil, known as regolith, contains gases like water, carbon dioxide, helium, argon, and nitrogen. While some of these gases clearly come from the solar wind, the amount of nitrogen found is too large to be explained by the sun alone. Nitrogen is especially important because it is a major part of Earth's atmosphere and is essential for life. The extra nitrogen found in Moon soil suggests that Earth is the source. This supports the idea that Earth has been sending atmospheric material to the Moon for billions of years. Another exciting idea from this research is that the Moon may hold a chemical record of Earth's past. Since Earth's atmosphere has changed over time, the particles preserved in lunar soil may help scientists learn how Earth's climate, oceans, and life evolved. Studying the Moon could be like reading an ancient history book of our own planet. This discovery is also important for future space exploration. If the Moon contains useful elements like water and nitrogen, astronauts could use these resources instead of bringing everything from Earth. This could make long-term human missions and moon bases much more practical and affordable. The research also helps scientists understand other planets. For example, Mars does not have a strong magnetic field today, but it likely had one in the past. Studying how Earth's atmosphere escaped and reached the Moon may help explain how Mars lost much of its atmosphere and why it became less suitable for life. In conclusion, this study shows that Earth and the Moon are more closely connected than we once thought. Earth's magnetic field, along with the solar wind, may have slowly carried life-supporting elements to the Moon for billions of years. The Moon is not just a silent companion in the sky, it may be preserving pieces of Earth's story and helping shape the future of space exploration.